am I here with today?
Todd Graves, founder of Raising Cane's.
And for those who don't know, what is your business?
My business is chicken fingers. I serve chicken finger meals and great tea and lemonade, and actually do it all over the country and parts of the world.
Now, how did you get into the chicken finger business, right? Like, for those who don't know, what was that turning point getting into this business?
I grew up in high school and college working in restaurants, so I really liked it. I was always entrepreneurial. I was the kid that in the neighborhood had the lemonade stand, and I cut grass for $1. So just natural thing for me was go into my own business and then a new restaurant.
Take me back to college. You had a class where you proposed chicken tenders as a business idea, and you got the lowest grade in the class.
I did. Look, I presented the Bible on chicken fingers. I worked in the business, so I knew exactly what I needed to do. But the professor gave it the worst grade in the class because he said the plan was good, but the concept will never work. Serving just chicken fingers while other restaurants at the time were adding menu items, variety, they're adding healthy items, said it would never work.
But you didn't listen to other people. You didn't listen to people that doubted you.
Oh, you know what? If you're an entrepreneur, you use that as fuel. When someone tells you can't do it, you get a chip on your shoulder and you're like, I will show you I'll do it.
So let's talk to people right now that are either doubting themselves, they're facing a lot of rejection. Rejection's inevitable. When we started this channel, I'd go up to people off the street and I'd get 20, 30 rejections in a row. How did you deal with rejection early on, before you had the credibility, before you proved the model? How did you kind of deal with it and built that mental framework as an entrepreneur?
I use rejection as fuel. Every time somebody told me, hey, this will never work, I was like, you know what? I'll prove it to you that I will make it. And every time that I started doubting myself, I thought, you know what? You believe in yourself and you have this dream and you know it'll work. So believe in yourself, work hard, and make it happen.
Tell me the story about how you got the money to start that first business, because the restaurant business, it's capital intensive. In today's world, banks aren't really lending money to restaurants. Maybe they once used to. How did you get the money to start your first location?
I got turned down by every banker in town, so I knew I had to raise my own money. So literally, I caught a plane to Anchorage, Alaska, caught a float plane to King Salmon, Alaska, hitchhiked to Naknek, Alaska. I spent a month on the tundra in a tent before I got a job commercial fishing in Alaska. Look, so when you can't get money. It's very, very hard to get money. You got to make money yourself. And there's tons of jobs if you're willing to work hard. I don't know if I'd recommend now someone doing the dangerous jobs I did, like Alaskan fishing, but you can earn money to get in business. And so once you earn enough money yourself, there's also great programs. The SBA lending is outstanding. The government backs the bank. It's up to like 90%, right? So they can be more lenient with the loans they do to get entrepreneurs like me getting started. Other great government agencies like Small Business Development Center that'll help you with advice, Service Corps of Retired Executives. I used all these resources and really learned a lot to help me start my business.
Did you borrow money from a bank to start your business?
Yeah, once I raised a lot of my own personal equity, about $50,000, I was able to go in and get a small SBA loan for $50,000. And I was able to get this old place here, a dilapidated old restaurant space, and do the work myself, and to be opened up in 1996.
What did you learn about negotiating with banks?
If you know your numbers, you have to know your numbers inside and out, and you have to believe in them. Low, mediums, and highs. And the low you put on, which is break even, that the business will work on the low end. The medium projections are, I think I'll do this, and we're going to make good money. And then there's a high projections. Look, if this thing really kicks off, we're going to have a lot of good money, and we're going to be able to pay you back your loan quicker.
So as somebody who sold billions of dollars throughout your career, what is your best sales and negotiation advice for anybody in business?
Best negotiation advice I can give anybody is believe in what you're doing and know your numbers inside and out. And don't let people talk you down on your numbers. If they work, they work. Because if they don't like them, then go to somebody else. Somebody else eventually will.
If they don't, somebody's able to get the deal done.
Absolutely, and I'm living proof of that.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
$400 million?
$400 million?
Yeah.
So what is your net worth?
I'm north of $20 billion.
North of, you said?
$20 billion.
$20 billion?
Yeah.